YouTube is gonna have a link to it as well.
Okay.
So it'll be tagged. Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to the Shay's Venture Podcast. I have a special guest here with me. I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about herself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Marchelle Taylor. I am an actress, director, and a writer, and I'm excited to be here and talk with Lachey.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about like from childhood? Did you know that you was gonna get into this industry, or did you feel like you was always gonna be acting, directing? How did you get to this point?
Honestly, not acting. As a child, I felt like I was always going to do something in the entertainment field. I just didn't know what. I was always in talent shows or pageants or, doing things like that. So I always had, a passion for entertainment. But I guess it
Okay, so
wasn't
you
really
always
till I was an adult, though, adulthood, where I really got serious about acting.
okay. What was it like growing up?
Um, I grew up in a middle class family. I was the only girl, the oldest of three brothers. So I was the mama for the most part, always being bossy. Um, yeah, let me see. I grew up in Detroit, the west side of Detroit. Um, went to charter schools and some of Detroit public schools. Graduated from Detroit School of Performing Arts. Um, so again, the arts have always been like around. Just didn't know I was gonna get into acting. So yeah.
Okay. Was once you figure out what you wanted to do when you did acting, when you wanted to acting, how did you get to the rest of the roles? Like,
Honestly, I just started auditioning. Um, I would see posts or advertising for people doing auditions, and I just started going. I just took a shot and said, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. And actually, on my very first audition, I got the role. So I don't know if that boosted my confidence and made me feel like, oh yeah, I can do this. Because my very first time going in front of somebody and putting myself out there, and it was a code read, so we weren't prepared. We didn't know what we were going to have to do when we got there. It was just like, here's a piece of paper. You got 10 minutes. Look over this. Go in a room, and it was 10 people in there staring at you, read this paper.
wow.
And it was like, so it was intimidating for it to be the first time. You're nervous, you got the shakes a little bit, and I got the role, and that was my very first, you know, feature film that was put out there. So I was
Was you
excited.
excited?
I was excited.
I
Now
mean, being
shout
in a
out
room with a
to
whole lot of
Dennis
people.
Reed. He was the one who gave me my very first shot. The movie Predators is streaming on Tubi. You can go watch that too.
Okay. You was in a room with a lot of people. You say like,
Yeah, he had like 10 people in there watching it.
you was by yourself. Like they even though you had people. I know other people was auditioning, but you was by yourself when you in the room.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, they had to be very scared. How
Yeah.
did you like take the role? How did you like just go into it without being scared?
Oh, I was scared. I was nervous. But I just had to do it. I just like that was actually the same day that my cousin had her bridal shower, and I left in the middle of the bridal shower like, this audition is only from this time to this time. I promise I'll be right back. So I played some games and left and went to the audition, and I was just like, I can't delay. I gotta get back to my cousin bridal shower, so just go on and do it. It's either gonna be a yes or a no.
It's either a yeah, yes or no.
Mhm.
Oh, that's crazy. Have you ever had a moment behind scenes and was like, wow, like I'm really behind scenes playing this. Like I'm really an actor. Like I'm really doing this.
Yeah, I have. Those wild moments really came like from maybe seeing it on this big screen or seeing it after it's done and played out, like, okay, wow, I really did that, or that's really me up there. Not during the process, it wasn't, I didn't really take it in at that moment. It's usually afterwards, like after you see the finished product, and it's like, okay, wow, I did that.
When you see it on a big screen, like, do you still be like, "That's me"? Like, do you still your reaction still be like, "That's me" on the TV screen?
Sometimes, sometimes, yes, yeah.
I mean, because it's like, okay, well, I did this, and now it's really on the screen, and everybody watching. Like, do you
Hmm.
replay and look at it like if you could have done better, or do you like try to do better when you go into other scenes?
All the time. I feel like most actors, we probably our biggest critic. You're always looking at something you did wrong or something you felt you could have done better. Always. I'm always looking to learn from myself and others, but you really learn from yourself by watching yourself and seeing, how other people see you. So,
So the other, like, have you had any big roles like that you surprised that you was getting, or like this is just like they just came to you and called you because of other roles that you had?
um, not really, not that I can think of. Most of the roles I did audition for. Some I did get phone calls for, like, oh, we saw you in My Husband's Mistress and we like your work, and I didn't have to audition and I automatically got the role. Some of the bigger roles, they're not really bigger roles, I would say, on bigger platforms, being on BET or working with Tyler Perry, but all of those were like mostly background roles or non-speaking roles where I'm in the room with all these big people, but I don't have a lot of words or I don't have no words to say, but I'm just in the environment. So that is still exciting to me when I get to be around, some of the bigger names in the Hollywood arena versus the independent.
When did you first realize entertainment and storytelling was something you truly love?
Um, Probably after my first movie, Predators, is when I realized I really wanted to act. But when I realized I really wanted to do storytelling, was maybe 2 years ago. Me and a couple of my childhood friends decided to write a script and produce our own film. And during that process, I realized, okay, this is what I really want to do. I really want to make movies, and I love the idea of storytelling. Storytelling is very powerful. You have the power to change somebody's life. Movies really can make a difference, bad or good. So I
Mm.
think that's when I really realized, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. So I'm excited. It hasn't come out yet, but eventually, soon, the world will see our our film. It's in post production right now. It's being edited, but
Was there any moments like I seen, of course, I gotta go and look on your pages, but I seen you in like a picture with BMF. Like, how was that? Like, was it a wild scene? Like, you was excited about that role, or?
I was very excited about that because that was in the beginning when I first started acting. So that that BMF role was my first Hollywood background role where I was actually on a Hollywood production set of stars and being around some of the bigger names on the A list and seeing how the bigger productions work. So that was definitely exciting. The food was great, the people were great. It was a exciting time for me.
How do you balance like motherhood and work life?
Woo, it's hard. It's hard. I cannot lie. That's probably my biggest challenge, trying to balance family life and the entertainment industry. When you're
Yes.
dealing with the entertainment industry, whether it's production or acting, it's always last minute. Everything is not always planned out, so your schedule is always all over the place. And it's like, wait, they got school, or wait, I gotta take them to the doctors, or some come up when you might get a call like, hey, can you come and film today? at 2 o'clock, like today.
Today.
I'm sitting in my pajamas, or I just dropped the kids off at school and I got to get ready and try to, make yourself, oh, and come here and make up ready too. Can you do that? Sometimes they do that. So it's very um, challenging, but I will have to give a huge, huge shout out to my fiance. He is one of my biggest supporters. If it wasn't for him, helping with the kids and making sure they get to school when I can't do it, or picking them up when I can't pick them up, or being there for special occasions when I can't be there. I'm like, you better be there recording with the phone up, because like just last week I missed my baby's pre-K graduation because I had something to do. But
Oh,
I'm like, look, you need to be front center. I don't care if they cussing you out. I need you up there recording, and we finna do this all over again when I get home. But yeah, it's challenging because you can't be at two places at once, so some gets missed out. And I also miss opportunities too. Like I can't do it because I'm got my kids, or we already got something planned. So no, I can't. I'm gonna miss out on this audition or miss out on this opportunity. So
what has motherhood taught you yourself as a woman?
patience. Motherhood has taught me patience. Um, taught me how strong I can be. Um, it's taught me how to be more nurturing, and just more open minded too as a person. Like listening to them and hearing their little viewpoints on things. It makes you also step back as an adult. Like you need to be more open minded with people in general and hear them out too and see their viewpoints. So
If you could go back and talk to your younger self today, what would you tell your younger self? What would you tell the little girl?
mm, I would tell the little girl that you are worthy and that you can really do anything that you put your mind to. I know they tell you that when you're growing up, like, oh, you really put your mind to it, you can do it. But growing up, you be like, how? Like, okay, I want to be a millionaire. How? But I'm really learning like about manifestation, about really just taking the steps towards your goals and making it happen, and putting it out there in the universe, and it will come back to you. I do believe that there's certain things that I did ask God for in the beginning of this year, and it happened already. The year's not over, and those things that was on my list happened. So if I had
He can
known that
do
sooner, I might have been doing it soon. I might have been further in life, but
it. God's timing. He knew. He knew. He knows. He
mm,
knows. He knows. What's one thing you still want to accomplish that people might know you have on your vision board? Like, what is something that you want to accomplish that people don't know?
um, something I want to accomplish that people don't know.
It could be anything.
Mm, well, I want to have my own um studio where I can rent out and let other actors come and create. Eventually, I want to have my own studio, my own production company. Well, I can't say I can't act forever because you can. There's an age for every actor and actress.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think that that's something that I might always want to do. It's a lot of hustle and bustle in the acting. So eventually you're gonna want to sit down and retire, and I'm gonna want something that's passive income where I can just sit down and chill and collect some checks.
I know. I think we all do. Right? We all trying to get to that point. Like nobody want to work forever. Yeah, I think we all trying to get there. In today's world, what is one thing that you think? How would you describe success for you? What would be your
um,
definition of success?
just having a happy family life. Success for me is not worrying about the bills or worrying about um how this gonna get paid, where I can just wake up and live life. If I want to take a vacation, I can go and take a vacation. I ain't gotta plan it out a year from now. And my kids are healthy. I'm healthy. My future husband is healthy. That's success to me. See, can you hear them?
Okay.
Told you. Can you hear the kids screaming?
Uh-uh.
Okay,
That's
good.
them.
I'm gonna tune it out. Go ahead.
Outside of work, what are some things Marchelle enjoys doing just for herself?
um, just relaxing, vacationing. I like being around water. Water is very it's
So
like tranquility. It's relaxing. I love being around the water, being on the beach or even the lake somewhere. Um, just being able to be and not have to be mommy for a while or be production manager or be, wife. Just being able to be.
I love water as well. I feel like it's soothing. I feel like it's peaceful. Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
place where you can just go. When it's talk to God, you can go in that water, and I just feel like that's where the calm and the peace come from. The
Mhm.
water.
I
I
agree.
love the water. Love the water. As a production mommy, I mean, as a production, are you mommy manager? Are you mommy on set? Or are you just like you regular? How would they describe you
A
on
little
set?
bit of both. A little bit of both. Because actors they be lagging behind sometimes. They don't realize that we how tight the time schedule is, especially when we are on a paid location. Okay, we paid to be here from 2 to 4. We need to be filming from 2 to 4, and we need to be out of here. So if you are taking your behind the scene pictures or taking your time getting into your next wardrobe, or you laughing and talking with your castmates, you slowing down production. So then I feel
Hmm.
like that's when I guess you can say it's mommy, and when you have to come in and be like, all right, I need y'all to come on, get it together, change your clothes. I need you on set in 2 minutes, not five, in 2 minutes. Like, it comes with the job, and they don't always like that. I get pushback sometimes, but it is what it is. It's part of the job. It's part of
It's
being
busy.
the timekeeper, I guess,
Yeah.
on set.
Yeah. What legacy would you like to leave behind? Like, who would you like the world to know who you are, and for your kids to see it as well?
The legacy I like to leave behind. I want my kids to know that their mother was hardworking, that she was dedicated, and that she always put them first, and that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Follow your dreams, and just know that I'm somebody who I did not have it all when I started, but I will have it all when I finish.
Legacy. What message would you give to? I ask this question all the time. What message would you give to someone that is doing it and trying to come into it, this industry, as any role, director, production, anything? What would you give? What advice would you give to someone, man or woman?
The best advice I can say is to just start. A lot of us, procrastination, doubt, and fear is our biggest downfall. Believing that you got to wait till the time is right. There is no right time. You have to just start. Um, your script may not be 100% the way you want it written, but you have to start writing it. You may not be the best actor in the room, but you have to start auditioning. If you don't get the opportunity direct, you're gonna have to pull out your iPhone or go invest in some cameras and direct your own film. You have to start. I feel like you learn from failure. If you fail, it's a lesson in it all. So it's never really a true failure. It's all lessons. So you just got to start.
I received that. I received that. Like, yeah, just start, just go,
Hmm.
just go. Because, like you said, you can film a movie on your iPhone, literally.
And
So
people
they
doing it
give
all
this
the
gadget
time
for
now. Hmm.
yes. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, I do. What made you
Oh,
get started into the industry as far as podcasting or interviewing actresses and directors?
I started this a year ago at home on my couch. I interviewed my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. Um, I couldn't put my finger on my vision on what I was here for, like what my purpose was, what God put me here for. And I was like, well, I like to talk, so I'm gonna just start me a podcast. I like to talk. I can interview people. I started it when I first started it. I did stop because wasn't nobody showing up in person. They were saying they was
Hmm.
gonna come and they weren't gonna show up. Then in December, I got an opportunity with the Block 105. It's a satellite radio, and they was like, they'll put the podcast on the radio. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and try that. Then I just started back, and then I happened to run into somebody, and she showed me like how to do emails and did a website for me and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and do that. And then once I started getting that, started learning how to do that, I just started sending out emails, and then people just started coming my way. When God has a vision for you, you gotta go. No
Yeah.
matter how hard it is, no matter how it may seem, he got if it's a vision for you, it's gonna fall in place. And I just feel like every time I try to give up, someone else come back and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming." And I feel like God just aligned me in divine connection. Like I have books on Amazon. Like I tell everyone, I got 4 books on Amazon. So I am a writer as well. So yeah, like
Okay.
this is just
Shout
like
out
I
to
tell
you.
everybody that come on my platform. Thank you, everyone that come out on my platform. Like I love y'all stories. Like, and I love they make me keep going because I love to hear y'all stories. I love to hear y'all journeys and everything. Like where y'all came from. You never know who this blessing when they watch it as well. That's me. I always want to be a blessing to someone else. So
Yes.
yeah.
And I know before we got on here, you were thinking about relocating. I'm all for that. Sometimes we feel caged in by where we're from, and you're forced to step out there when you move out of state or relocate. Like I said, I'm from Detroit, born and raised there. It was very hard for me to say, okay, I'm about to pack up me and my kids and we just gonna move to Atlanta. Now, majority of that, I gotta give credit again to my fiance. He the one pushed me like, no, we finna move to Atlanta. You'll have more opportunity out there to do what you want to do. And I was scared as hell because for one, my entire family, I'm very, very family oriented. So like I talk to my mom and daddy every day and saw them every week, like almost every day. Like so for me to just pack up and leave, it was hard. But since I've come to Atlanta, it's just opportunities left and right. Like I know without a doubt that this was the best decision for me and my family. So go for it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I have family members like my uncle. He moved to Florida. He's doing good, and I just feel like I will always love Houston. Houston will always be my home, but I just feel like it's time to go outside of the box, go where I feel like my vision is going, and I do feel like going out there to Detroit would be good because I see the business that I'm into, the
Hmm.
writing, the production, all this is out there,
Definitely.
So why
And then you
can't
can always go back. You can always go back
yeah,
home.
yeah, I can.
You know?
But then that's what I said. I always tell my sister like I'm gonna still come visit y'all. Like I'm gonna come back, but at this point in my life is building legacy for me. That's one
Hmm.
thing big for me. It's a bigger legacy for me and my children, my family. I'm not just doing this for me. It's for somebody out there that a little girl that feel like she's scared. Like I was a teenage mom. My
Hmm.
son is 16. I got pregnant with him at 16. So when I look at him and he's getting ready to graduate in 2 years, like that make me be like, I'm trying to build a
Yeah,
legacy for him. Like it's bigger than me. It's way bigger than me. Like, so yeah.
absolutely.
Outside of the box. Like you say, it might feel a little weird because all your family is here, but I
Hmm.
think taking that chance would be great. Like I've already been kind of like thinking about it. I'm like, man, it's been on my mind hard and heavy, but I feel like sometimes you got to take a chance. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
home. Yeah, I love Houston, but yeah, Houston, we
Right,
finna have a
and
problem.
you finna go to my hometown. I love Detroit, and I ain't gonna lie. I've been here like going on 4 years. I go home a lot. I fly back and forth a lot, but it's a plane ride away.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes you have to take chances in life. We
Mhm.
take a chance every day when we walk out our house. We don't know what's going on outside. So
Exactly,
we
but
can
you
take a
do know
chance
if you keep doing the same thing and you stay in the same place, it's gonna stay the same. So I know that.
exactly. Exactly. So I think that's what my biggest thing about now. Like my kids are out of school now, and I'm like, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna see how it is down there. But I mean, if it's meant for me, I'm just gonna pray like, Lord, if it's meant for me to stay down here, I'm gonna stay down here because I feel like truly been feeling like this. Like that is all my love is coming from the D.
Hmm.
Almost everybody I didn't interview or either is from Detroit or had scenes in Detroit or say that that's how they got on like Detroit.
Right,
Like it's a big
people be trying to talk
it's
bad about Detroit, but Detroit is not what the world be trying to portray. So it's a lot of love there. It's a lot of genuine people there, and I think if you go there, you will definitely soar. Like
yeah.
you'll make it.
My first matter of fact, my first actor interview was Emery. Shout out to Emery Lawrence. And he's
Oh, I
from
know who that
Detroit.
is.
So
Okay.
yeah, he was my first actor on here on my podcast interview. And shout out to him, Giovanna as well. She was the second one. Shout out to her as well. So it's been love from Detroit. Like it's really been love, like for real. Like yeah,
That's what's
like it's
up. I'm
been
glad
love.
to hear.
So I feel like yeah, that's my leap of faith going out there. Like I feel like that's what is there, the industry and what I'm trying to go into. So like
Mhm.
why not? Yeah, it's it's exciting. It's like I say, it's a jump for me. But like you said, if you stay in one place, you'll never get nowhere. If you know you're not doing anything, or you know that this is not where your purpose at, why stay here? So yeah,
Mhm. So I'm gonna hold you to that. So when you plan on going, because I should be able to come visit in Detroit, and then you're gonna have a little studio next time, and we're gonna do
I'm
another
praying
podcast
next
interview,
month.
and everything gonna
Yeah.
be updated. We're gonna be like, "What you up to now?"
I'm praying next month. I'm praying if everything goes well because my kids are out of school. Today was their last day. So everything goes well. I'm planning on going out there next month in June. So I can
Okay, that's
just,
soon. Okay.
yes, keep prayers up in the sky for me because I'm definitely, June is definitely the month. Number 6 is the month. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm praying. I'm praying I get out there and just, I really want to go out there for a weekend and see how it is, like, or at least a week to see how it is and navigate then, network and everything. So, yeah. But I would like to thank you so much for coming on my platform, sharing your journey, and just coming on here to talk with me. And I just thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. More blessings to you, and we'll talk again.
Will do. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.